Dr. Pierce, in your testimony, you state that in the EPA connectivity study, which formed the basis for the rule, water as much as water that's as deep as 10 meters below the surface is shallow enough to represent a surface connection. You go on to say that rather than a technical study focused on connectivity, the EPA should have undertaken a study on what constitutes significant in the context of significant nexus. Is it your contention that the EPA failed to ask the Science Advisory Board the proper relevant questions regarding the surface connections and what constitutes a significant nexus when seeking scientific advice regarding the proposed rule?
Well, I think the fault was with whoever in EPA decided to do a study internally, first of all, because those people were directed to do a study on connectivity. They should have been directed to do a study on significant as in significant nexus. I can't fault the Science Advisory Board because they simply were provided with a study that EPA produced and asked to evaluate it. They did it. I don't know that it's in their mandate to go and tell the EPA that you did the wrong study for a particular reason, but they simply evaluated a study that was done. Anybody that's ever been in science and dealt with hydrology knows that systems are all connected. So that was kind of meaningless, and most of the study that EPA did was based on floodplains being connected to their rivers in which their floodplain exists. And that's kind of a no-brainer. The question was, what about the connectivity of ephemeral streams way up in the far removed from waters of the navigable waters of the U.S., and that was addressed very minimally.
Thank you. Mr. Chairman, my time is up, but I would